Welcome back to 3 Shoe 1. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, smash the like button. Let's get into the video. Today we're taking a look at the Jordan 1 and the Electro Orange colorway. This shoe is a take on the shattered backboard, and while it's not an official retro, it uses the same orange coloring. Starting with the box, we can see it's a standard Jordan 1 box with black coloring making up most of the box, and on the top there's the red Nike logo. Around the sides of the box, there's the same Nike logo. On one of the sides of the box, we can see the box label, which tells us some information about the shoe. These released on July 17, 2021 for a retail price of $170. Before we get into the shoe, let us know down in the comments how this stacks up to the Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard OG colorway. Now let's get into the shoe. Getting to the shoe, we can see that this shoe is simple but vibrant. It's the classic Jordan 1 silhouette with the impossible to miss orange coloring. Starting off with the upper of the shoe, we can see the primarily white upper leather with the white section behind the swoosh and of course the black Nike swoosh. Towards the top of the shoe, we can see the black wings logo seen on all Jordan 1s. Surrounding this piece on top and below it, we can see the sections of the Electro Orange peeking through. If you look towards the bottom of the shoe, we can see the white outsole with exposed Electro Orange rubber on the bottom. Moving on to the front of the shoe, we can see the white toe box with an all black colored tongue. If we zoom into the top of the tongue, we can see a black patch at the top with the white Nike logo printed on with an orange swoosh below. These shoes came laced with black laces, but also come with an additional orange and white pair as well. Now, taking a look at the back of the shoe, we can see the Electro Orange leather wrapping around the back of the heel with a white leather patch covering the black stripe and white leather strip. Moving on to the bottom of the shoe, we can see the typical Jordan 1 tracking and a solid orange coloring. Lastly, we can look at the inside of the shoe, where we can see the black inside material. Taking a closer look at the insoles, we can see that they are matching plain black coloring with more Nike branding printed on in white with the orange swoosh again. While I know that these shoes aren't officially Shattered Backboards retro as mentioned before, it would have been cool to see a Shattered Backboard inspired insole, maybe a cool custom insole idea. Aside from the few orange accents on the shoe, it closely resembles the Jordan 1 in the twist colorway back from 2019. Stay tuned towards the end of this video for reselling information and where we think these shoes are going in the future.
Now let's look at the resell for the Jordan 1 in the Electro Orange colorway. In order to do this, we're going to look at 3 other similar colorways to get a better idea of where these shoes are heading. We can start by looking at pre-sale numbers. These shoes are currently reselling at around $250 for an average sale. There were a couple crazy sales, but those have gone down quite a bit after the early access. If we look at the Jordan 1 in the twist colorway, we can see that these are currently reselling on average for around $800. After an incredible 2019 and early 2020, these have plateaued at around that price. While these aren't officially a Shattered Backboard retro, I still think the orange coloring will have something to do with the resale. And the Shattered Backboards are currently reselling for a crazy amount at around $1,800 average sale. Like the twist, however, starting in 2015, these have been on the rise ever since. We can also look at the Jordan 1 Red Fusion, which is one of my personal favorites of the summer. These are only reselling for around $210 average sale, but I think these could go up a lot more. These took quite a crash in the beginning, but I expect the Electro Orange pair to perform very similar. While the leather quality isn't as high as the Shattered Backboard OG, I definitely think the Electro Orange is a solid shoe and will hold its resale, if not go up significantly in the next year. I'm holding on to my shoe because I think it's a solid investment, as well as the fact that the orange is just such a great color.